Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and today we're going to do the weekly Tarotscope for the sign of Pisces, and this will be for December 23rd through the 31st, the last week of the year, and you are my last weekly reading of the year, so congratulations to you. I'm just kidding. Hopefully that means this will be the best reading I have done all year. Right? Pisces, I always do get, your readings are always amazing. There's always so much depth to it, and I love that. So, let's see what we have. I'm going to do a little bit of cartomancy first, and then we'll get to the tarot. I want to say for some of you, maybe you're feeling a little bit like you're feeling blocked from something that you really want. Like you feel this really strong connection to somebody. You feel that maybe you've met your soulmate. You feel you feel a lot of love for somebody, but in the same sense, you feel trapped. You feel that you can't, like you feel like you can't have it for some reason. This does kind of indicate being in your head a little bit, maybe overthinking, maybe worrying about something too much. Because I do notice with this, he's got that little, what is that called? A quill, like wanting to write a message. So it might be that you want to open up to a connection with somebody. You want to express your feelings to somebody. But for some reason you feel unable to do this. And it might just be because, you're just really in your head and you're really overthinking it. This could be flipped. This could be somebody that you're connecting with, that this person has a lot of feelings for you, but they don't know how to express them. Yeah, there's a lot of fear. It's like fear of speaking the truth, of fear of speaking your feelings. Or again, it could be the other person. Could be. Wow. It's like in this energy of being in a battle between your mind and your heart. And again, it could be you or it could be this other person. But this is somebody who's really thinking very logically about a connection to somebody. There is a lot of love in this connection. There's a lot of deep feelings within this connection. But it's at this point in the connection that either you or this other person feels as if something has to be done, something has to be said, something has to be expressed, because I feel that there's no movement in this connection, but somebody is just in this energy of thinking so logically about the connection, or trying to figure it out. And to some extent, with a soulmate connection like this, I feel that you're not going to figure it out. So it could be that it's just because you're not going to be able to figure it out, you're going to stay in your head, if that makes any sense. Again, this could be the person that you're dealing with also. It could be that they're just stuck in their head. But I want to say overall, there's very strong feelings in this connection. This is somebody who has a very deep love. I feel that it's on both ends. I feel that both people feel the same way, but for some reason, there's some kind of fear or blockage in expressing this and taking this to the next level. But with these two cards, I want to say there's a very strong desire to communicate feelings, to just open up to the feelings and open up to the connection. But with these two cards, there's a lot of fear. And it's not even necessary. I don't want to say fear. That's not a good word. It's just too much trying to look at this logically. It's too much trying to figure it out and try to figure out the next step. Because, in this type of connection, there is no logic to it. And so the more you try to put logic to it, the more you're going to keep going in circles in your head. It could be that you're connecting with somebody and you're completely different energies right now. That one person is very logical about the connection and the other person is very open to their emotions and open to their feelings, and so there's kind of a clash there. But there's a very strong desire to communicate. And the communication the communication is about wanting to move forward in this connection, wanting a new start in this connection, wanting to start this connection all together. I feel that you're both in that energy. But again, I feel that one person is more trusting in the connection and the other person is just really in their head. With this Three of Spades being this overall energy, I feel that either you or this other person has recently dealt with some kind of heartache, or they've been in a situation where they've had a difficult breakup, or there might even have been difficulties between you two in the past, and so that's why this person is in their head so much, because they have been hurt in the past. And so, and probably in the past they did kind of go all in and kind of let their heart lead, and they feel that was the reason that they got hurt, and so now they feel that they have to kind of think logically about everything. I think I get that same feeling in my chest every time I do, like for the past few times I've done your readings. Like it's a very strong, it's just a lot of feelings, a lot of love, but the love to the extent that it's just like, what the hell do you do with this? If that makes any sense. All right, let's pull some tarot. Okay, we have the Hangman, and that does represent somebody being stuck in their head. It's somebody like stuck in the same thought process. The Hanged Man, though, I do want to say, is looking at this Temperance card. And the Temperance card is the complete opposite of somebody being in their head. The Temperance card is somebody who trusts that everything is going to come together, who kind of has that trust in the universe, that energy of somebody that goes with the flow. So it does kind of go back to it. It might possibly be that you and this person you're connecting with are two totally different energies right now. That, again, the one person is just more trusting in the connection and the other person is more in their head about it. But I do want to point out that, again, with this Hanged Man looking up at this Temperance card, I do feel that the person that is in their head is kind of looking towards the other person. They're kind of really examining the other person and seeing, how is it that they're so trusting? Why is it that they're so trusting? And, how are they able to just go with the flow so easily? And so this person that's in their head, I do feel that in some aspect they are kind of learning something from the other, or they're trying to get guidance from the other person, but not by communicating with them, by kind of watching their behavior. We do have this Four of Cups, and that does indicate somebody kind of, again, being in their head, so not really seeing the opportunity or not really seeing the offer. So while I feel that this person knows this connection is a strong connection, for some reason, again, I feel that they just don't feel ready to accept it. Yeah, okay. With this Two of Wands, that is the need to make a decision. That the need to go on a new path. So within this connection, I feel that you're both in this energy of, something has to happen. Something has to move forward. Because I feel like you both know that you can't stay in the same place forever. But with this Four of Pentacles being in the center, somebody is very guarded. Somebody is kind of holding back. But I do feel that I don't feel that it's an intentional thing. I don't feel that it's an ego thing. I don't feel that it's somebody that necessarily wants to hold back from this connection. But again, I just feel that this person is in their head and they don't want to make the wrong decision. Because I feel that maybe this person, again, feels like they have made the wrong decision in the past and they don't want to go through that again. So they're really kind of holding back. With this Justice card, I do feel that this is saying that things are coming together. The Justice card is kind of, to some extent, not the extent of the Judgment card, but it is the extent of the universe kind of working things out. In the same regards, this person wants to do the right thing. This person is not holding back out of spite or out of any negative intentions. They're holding back because they want to do the right thing. Oh, good. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom as the overall energy. So, this is a person who's very confident within themselves. They're also very independent. But in the same regards, they're able to give this loving energy, and they're able to provide stability. They're able to provide comfort. And oh, sorry. Underneath that, we have the Emperor, which is a very powerful couple. These are two very strong people, and very strong energies and very confident energies. With this Ten of Pentacles being underneath that, I feel that this is saying that this connection that you have to somebody is very strong, and that you both are very strong individuals, and very strong energies. But in the same aspect right now, again, you both are in such completely different energies that's why, to some extent, neither of you are going to bend, or not bend. How do I explain it? I don't know why I can't get the words out. It's that, to some extent, you both know that this is a solid connection, and you both know that when this connection does come together, it is going to be that commitment. And on some level, there's like a subconscious trust that you two have, and you know that each person has to deal with this in their own way, if that makes any sense. And so it's like there's not really a lot of again, you know, this one person is holding back. This person is in their head, but I feel that the other person kind of has some kind of understanding of this, and understands that this person has to get to this conclusion on their own. And in the same regards, the person that is in their head, to some extent, admires the other person and how the other person just trusts, and kind of is allowing them to, not allowing, but you know what I mean, is trusting and being patient. So we have this Knight of Pentacles, and, you know, this is that very guarded, very slow-moving energy, but this person is very committed to making it to the end. They're very loyal. So this person who is in their head, they have a goal. They want that stability, and I feel that they want that connection, and that's what they're moving towards. They're just moving very slow because, again, they want to make the right decision. They don't want to make the wrong decision. But we do have this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Wands. And so I do feel that this is coming together. That this person is going to kind of be able to cut through this and see it for what it is, and see the connection for what it is. And with this Ace of Wands, this is that offer of a new beginning. And this is kind of feeling that spark within the connection. So to some extent, I feel it might not even seem that this person is paying attention or acknowledging this connection, but I feel that they're really paying attention to the other person, and how the other person is so trusting within this connection, and they're learning a lot from that. And in the same regards, I feel that the other person is learning a lot from, I feel that you're both learning a lot in this connection. Even though I feel that there's some kind of delay or some kind of blockage, I feel that you're both growing in this and learning a lot from each other, even though there might not be a lot of communication between the two of you. Somehow you're both still really, you're growing and expanding within this connection. Oh shit, this was long. I'm gonna pull a few more and see if we get anything exciting. Oh. Okay. All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about putting in that consistent work towards one goal. So I feel that this is saying that both of you are working towards the same goal, even in the instances where it feels like you both are not on the same page. I feel like you're both working towards the same thing. The Eight of Pentacles is kind of a solo work. So I do want to say that maybe you both are kind of regaining your confidence in yourself, and in that aspect, gaining confidence within the connection. With this Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles does represent kind of an insecurity. But in that regard, I feel that it's because this might be something new or stepping out of their comfort zone. Sorry, my kids keep coming in with really important stuff. Like telling me the ice cracked their cup or something. Anyway, sorry. The Five of Pentacles also represents getting through something difficult, like seeing the light through the difficulties. And with this Justice card and this Empress card, I feel like this is saying this connection is coming together. And even though you don't see it, things are flowing together like they should. I noticed this the other day because I got the same two cards. If you look at this light coming through this window, and you look at the Justice card, how the light's shining down, it's like everything's, you know what I mean? I know this is so corny, but I feel, I had this in a reading where this was on top, where the light was coming through. So in that regard, I feel like this is saying this is something that is meant to be, and it is going to come together, even though it doesn't look like it right now. I feel like there's a lot of growth in this, a lot of growth in the both of you separately. And so when this connection does come together fully, it's going to be very easy and very comfortable. And so with this Empress card, I feel like what this is saying is, keep doing what you're doing, even if you're the person in this connection that is doing this overthinking. To some extent, I feel that you're still learning something from this. You're still growing from this. And so in some regard, kind of try to embrace more of the Empress energy of that kind of trusting and manifesting and feeling confident in yourself. But again, like I said, I feel that whatever this delay or blockage is, it is for a purpose, and you both are growing from this. And both of you are going to kind of hit that point at the same time, where you both kind of have this realization and you see the connection for what it is. And again, you're going to be able to come together really easily. It's just a matter of kind of being consistent. And not even with each other, but consistent with yourself within your own growth, if that makes sense. So I am going to leave it at that. I am sending you guys much, much love. I want to wish you guys a wonderful holiday week. And I want to thank you guys for all the love and support you have given me over the year. This has been an amazing year, and I love you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye-bye.